Good morning, LHS. Today is Friday, March 6th. I'm Hannah Chapman, and you're watching Gales Rap. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our March School Behavior Initiative is kindness. You can do your part by saying please, thank you, and you're welcome to others.
The junior class is holding a fundraiser for their senior prom next year by selling sweets from the Candy Cottage. Products include a chocolate peanut butter egg with the option of free personalization, mini Buckeyes, chocolate-covered salted caramels, and chocolate-covered Gales Oreos. Orders will be taken from March 2nd to the 13th and will be delivered in time for Easter. Buy local and support our students so they can have an amazing prom.
Hello, LHS students. A reminder from the counseling office that starting next week, we will be coming into your classrooms to register you for classes for next year. Next week we are headed into the 10th grade classrooms. Week after that will be 11th grade, and then freshmen, we are coming your way the first week of April. Please make sure you are doing your due diligence to know what you're registering for next year. So talk with your teachers about your choices and options, do your research on our website with the program of studies, and talk to your fellow students about what classes are and what you will really be doing in them. Remember, in speech, you will be giving speeches and doing public speaking. In foods, you will be doing some cooking. So again, make sure that you are making informed decisions for you, because the deadline to change your mind will be June 2nd. We look forward to coming into your classrooms and getting you nice and set up for the 2020-2021 school year. Thanks.
And to spice things up, here's Brock Thomas and Mr. Sliker having a conversation over some spicy hot wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'll do it. If you're going to do it, I'll do it. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Brock Thomas, and you're watching G-Wings, the show where we interview teachers and feed them insanely hot wings. Today, we're joined by the S11, Mr. Sliker. He's the French teacher at the high school and also a hockey ref. You can find him in room 105.
Thanks for having me, Brock.
Welcome to the show. I know you're a hockey ref, so you might be used to cold, but how do you think you'll do against hot wings?
I think it's not going to be too much of a challenge, to be honest.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
I'm hoping it won't be. All right, if you're ready, I'm ready to start the first episode.
All right, let's go.
All right. So we're eating just mild sauce right now. So You said in a video in 2011 titled WMU Study Abroad France. One reason why you took France is a history aspect behind the country. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, the history of France is very elaborate, very in-depth, and when I get to take my students there and relive it, reenact it, it's something that can't be duplicated in the classroom. So having the kids be there and, see these castles, see these the thrones, see all the artifacts, and in person, you just can't duplicate that in the classroom.
Yeah. Okay, so I believe we're moving on to the next wing. You said you had the travel bug at one point.
Yep.
Which is your one of your favorite most historical monuments you've ever been to?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say just for the sheer age, probably the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
In 2015, I went to China with a group of students, and the first thing that we did after a 20-hour flight and exchange of customs and get to the hotel and whatnot, we went to the Great Wall of China. We had to climb up what probably felt like, I don't know, at least a mile worth of steps up just to get to the top, and then we were able to walk along the wall for a little while. That was awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
When you're above the clouds and the mountains of China and you're watching them roll through.
Yeah,
Intense.
it sounds like it'd be amazing. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next wing. So we have a segment on the
Sweating
show.
over there yet?
No, it just got stuck in my throat. I couldn't swallow for a second. We have a segment on the show called Explain That Picture, where we do a deep dive on our guests and find pictures that need more explanation.
Oh boy.
And you like to travel, so these pictures are from traveling.
Okay.
So here's the picture.
That is in Cozumel, Mexico. My wife and I have been there a couple of times on vacation over summer vacation, I guess you would say. And that was at one of our favorite resorts because we had excellent snorkeling there. It's like one side of the island where there wasn't a whole bunch of seaweed problems. And so we decided that, we were going to go there, and it had some of the most beautiful sunsets we've ever seen.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the second to last wing.
Start a little bit more, yeah.
Yeah, I got it way hotter up there. We're going on to the last wing right now, and we have a thing that we like to do called the golden wing, where we put a little extra on the last wing.
All
so
right.
you don't have to, but
I'll do
you
it.
can
If you're gonna do it, I'll do it. Let's go.
I'll do it because
All
you're
right.
doing it.
All right, let's do it.
So, yeah, wow. We've talked about teaching, we've talked about hockey, but there's one question personally I have for you. While we're both burning from that wing. Wow. I think I would be upset if I didn't ask about the French food and cuisine and how it's impacted your daily food in general, and what's your favorite thing or something you would suggest that I try?
Ooh, something you try?
Yeah.
Something that's like you can get locally?
Or make, yeah.
Good question. Something French that you could make locally. I would say a good boeuf bourguignon, which is basically a red wine beef stew.
I can't get that out of my teeth.
I know, I got some stuck in mine too. My eyes are starting to water.
Yeah.
Beef bourguignon is like a red wine stew, and it's beef, potatoes, vegetables, and you more or less cook it, and you have to let it sit for 24 hours before you can eat it, and it absorbs all the flavor, and then it's better the next day.
Wow.
And it's simple ingredients. I mean, nothing you can't find at a grocery store.
Yeah. I'm a food guy, so
There's really good
Definitely
recipes online.
into
I can hook you up.
yeah,
Yeah, stop by room 105.
I'm gonna have to.
Thank you for watching our first ever installment of G Wings. Let us know down below what teachers you think we should have on the next episode. We'll see you next week.
That's all we have for you today, LHS. Don't forget to spread a little bit of kindness this month.